What's up guys, my name is Matt, and in this video I'm going to be making a dungeon guide for the Blackfathom Deeps.
Well met.
Now the Blackfathom Deeps is the dungeon that is in the far west end of Ashenvale, and it's one of the dungeons that got redone in the Cataclysm.
You should be honored, fools.
Since the redo, it's a lot shorter and quicker than it used to be, but it's still a lot of fun. There's some optional bosses that a lot of groups don't always do, so I'll show you as many of those as I can get the group to do, guys. And you guys can see I'm doing this on a Beast Mastery Hunter point of view. And it used to be that several of the quests for BFD were actually done outside of the instance. There was a collection quest and some rares and stuff that would all happen outside. Those are no longer part of the run. They might still be part of Ashenvale quests that I'm not sure about. It's been an awfully long time since I did the Ashenvale quest, guys. I think it was actually pre-Cataclysm. I don't think I've done it since they changed everything. So you're going to swim across the water here. Now you've got two choices. You can either run through the side over there, or you can do the jumps, and I'll show you guys those, just in case you want to do those. Okay, and right over here. Now once you get over here, you're going to want to click on this. If you fall, it's not a big deal. Just try again. Click on that rope, and then you can help anybody that needs to run across there. I tell the group that I'm going to tame a turtle behind first boss. Please don't kill it. So you guys will see what I'm going to do here in a second. I just want to show this to hunters. The tank is dead, turning on taunt, healing the pet. I'll pick him up. Not quite sure how we wiped with these 4 mobs, but that's okay, we'll make it work. Get some misdirects going on the old pet here. And my doggo is doing pretty good. There's also a Voidwalker, and the tank is back, so I'll turn off taunt. Okay. So for you hunters, dismiss your pet at this point. You're going to want to run up along the side, and hopefully the group doesn't ruin it for me because I was a little slow to get it done, guys. So if it does get done, this is the pet that I want you guys to try to tame. Because this is Pabura, this is the old boss model, and it's pretty awesome looking. I was able to get him, that's great. And the only name that you can give such a great looking turtle is, of course, Tanky. Okay, we got Tanky the turtle, and Tanky's going to help us tank this turtle. Let's go. Okay, this is your first boss. This is Gamura, a little different than Gamura from Guardians of the Galaxy. A little better angle there. And what Gamura does is throws a lightning field on the ground and then charges to it, usually at the location of whichever character is furthest away from it. So we'll see if he goes for me or goes for that caster over there. Oh, he did it right in this spot. Okay. So just don't stand in the field while he's having his little whirlwind festival. Okay, we got the tortoise armor. Now if you can get the group to do it, you want to get them... Oh, come on, guys. I'll ask them. Domina? Domina next. Let's see. And the tank already took off and does not want to do Domina, so we'll miss that optional boss. If you'd like to do her, she is back over there on the map. Okay, we got him to do it. All right, let's go. That's great. I'll get to show you guys that boss. You need that sound you hear is the people that are afraid of Domina over there, so we're going to go over and try to get her. Okay, so as we're swimming down here, clear out these little murlocs along the way so they don't get your group. Okay, and I'll try to show you guys the tortoise armor. Where is it? There it is. It's a green and blue type of armor for those of you that are transmog fans. Male armor. Okay, up here, I'm going to go ahead and put my turtle away so that I can get my ferocity pet out, get a little bit of self-healing rocking and rolling. I'm going to clear all this trash, and Domina is the caster in the back there that's dancing away, having a good old time, getting ready to rumble. So with Domina, there's two effects that you guys need to watch out for. The first effect is a purple line that she shoots along the ground. Step out of that. That's that right there. And the second one is a little bit more for melee to worry about, but they do kind of pop everywhere, and that is like a green circle that hits the ground. Clear out these helper mobs first. That's the green circles I was referring to, so just stay out of those guys. And now we can get on Domina full time. There we go. Really cool little graphic and just a cool boss overall, guys. Okay, we got her. That was it for Domina. After you loot, come click on this shrine. It's going to give you a buff that's 10% to stats, so it'll help you clear the rest of the instance nice and easy. Okay, now when you go back, you can run along the same island if you want to get onto the next part, but traditionally what I like to do is I like to go along the side here and just clear off mobs, because you have to go that direction anyway, and gives me a little extra XP and a little extra rep along the way if you're wearing a city tabard. If you want, you can stop and grab these giant clams. Get tangy clam meat, which usually sells for a couple gold apiece. And I just clear them as I go. Okay, we're going to jump up. Okay, now that we've got Gamora and Domina down, we're going to head over to Subjugator Karul as the next boss, and he's actually a bonus objective as well. And I am pulling ahead of the tank a little bit, which I don't normally do. I'm just taking advantage because these are pretty close mob packs together to still having misdirect up, being able to pull that next aggro right onto the tank. Okay, so let's talk about these tentacles that pop up a little bit. Technically, you don't need to kill any of these tentacles in the whole instance, and you can run right by them. The problem is that you usually have a group member or two that will stop to try to kill them because they won't know that, thus splitting the group and the DPS and just making the whole thing take longer, which is why I usually just clear them guys and kill them. Okay, another one will pop out of the wall there. Now, in the last room that goes to the main boss, you can skip all of them, and if the group will follow me, I'll show you that. You can see it just kind of took the tank and slammed her around a little bit. There's some kind of a Murloc mob here. Okay, once this is done, this next part's a cool little, almost like a reverse escort. They're trying to pull you to the boss. So what's going on is these Murlocs are actually acting as bait for the boss. And if you listen to what the boss says when you run into his room, guys, he actually says, "What precious treasures my Murlocs have brought to me," which is pretty funny. All right. Let's get busy. And he's going to do a Leviathan's grip, which you see he's got the tank there. And that grip is basically just to hold the tank in place or any melee that he can grab. So I'm just going to stay outside that range. And you don't actually need to do Subjugator Karul. He's actually another bonus objective, but good for XP and rep, so pick them all up along the way. Okay, head over here and click the next altar again. Now this room has got a lot of, looks like hostile mobs, but none of them will even touch you. You can just run right out, guys. They head over here. And these are mobs that are actually stealth, but they're still there. Just wait for the tank to catch up. As soon as the tank gets here, we'll pull. Okay. Okay, head up here and hit. There we go. We're going to skip this tentacle, it looks like. We're just going to go up to this next mob pack. He's going to pull all three of them together. So we'll get a little AoE action going. Oh, somehow my pet died, so I'm going to drop. And did the tank not get this aggro? I'm so confused as to what happened. Okay. Tank kind of charged up with all three groups, but they came back. Okay. She's got control of it again, so we're doing good. Sometimes those big pulls go a little haywire at lower levels because the classes just don't have all the aggro tools that they do at later levels. Okay, head on up. Attack. Here we go. Okay, now head down the ramp, and you're going to fight Thruck next, which is a boss. And if you pay attention real quick, you'll see that Thruck has actually fished up a catch, and that's the next bonus objective, which is the Guardian of the Deep.
Fall back to the sanctum. Father Yell's ritual must not be disturbed.
Okay, so we're going to kill Throck. I'm going to ask the group, want to do water boss after Throck. So now a lot of groups will just skip this, but sometimes if I mention it, I can get the group to go, and you guys can see there what Throck does is he fishes you up and he pulls you to him. So a lot of guys just won't know, if they haven't done it before, what the water boss is or even how to get to it. So sometimes you'll have to show the group, and so I'll try to get that chance. If the group doesn't want to do it and runs past, I'll try to come back and solo it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to or not, guys, but I'll do my best to at least show you where the boss is. Okay, come over here, hop in the water. Maybe the group will follow you. And the group did not follow. Okay. So there we go, we got him coming. So what you want to do now is you're going to head underwater here, and you want to kind of look for this area where there's 4 pillars, and there it is, it's over there. Okay. Once you get over there, there's little eggs on the ground. There are enough of them. There's just only 2 up front, so don't sweat that. You can swim past and grab them, or if somebody else wants to grab them, there's plenty. That'll give you the aspect of the Guardian, so you're going to have increased swim speed, and we're going to head over and do the Guardian of the Deep. Guardian of the Deep is a big crab that's down here. What you need to watch out for with the Guardian is that it also pulls a lot of adds a lot of the time. So if I see adds, I'll try to AoE and pull him back over to the tank if I get the chance. But he has a sonic ability where he'll kind of hit everything around him, and then he's got an ability where he summons 2 to 3 little crabs to help him. Okay, there it is. I always try to kill these so they don't end up aggroing. Okay, there they are. There's the Guardian hatchlings. There was 3 this time, so I'm just going to clear those off for the group so that people aren't bothered by them. And I'll get back and finish off the boss. Glad I was able to show you guys all the bosses, so that's a good part for the guide. Okay, Guardian is done. Usually drops either some leather gloves, or I can't remember what else, but I know there's at least a pair of leather gloves that can get dropped. Okay, now head, this is important, guys. Head over here. Okay, head over here. Come right up to this edge. Okay, stand and just jump and just walk up. There you go. There you go. Come on, guys. Yep, get right up on the edge. There we go. Okay, good. Everybody got up. Come on over here. And we're going to get ready for this next mob pack and then the next boss behind him, which is going to be Executioner Gore. Oh, the tank fell. That'll be a minute. If that chest doesn't spawn over there, and you guys saw that it was locked with blacksmithing stuff, do we have a rogue in the group? I don't know. Oh, the Mechanome, I think, can open it. Right behind me where those candles are, those 3 candles, that's where the chest will spawn. Okay, wait for the tank to pull, and we'll get started, and then we'll get to the next boss. Sometimes now, what you'll get is this weird AoE ground effect that happens on these mobs, and so I try to interrupt anything I see. There's that effect. Stay out of that if at all possible. It does a lot of damage to your character. If it does, don't worry about DPSing. Just get the heck away from it. Okay, so somebody accidentally pulled the boss, so he'll have to respawn, so just wait a second. He will respawn. Just wait a sec. The boss will come back. You guys can get started on them. There he is. This is Executioner Gore. Very important you don't drag him out of this circle of columns or he'll despawn and you guys will have to start over from square one. He's got 2 things going on. The first one, there it is, Executioner Strike. Whichever way he aims, he's going to do a big old axe attack. Do not stand like me, foolishly, in front of it. And the second is he gets a ground circle where he slams his axe down, and sometimes those ground circles kind of pile up and there's a bunch of them. Okay. Other than that, he's not real dangerous. Okay, one more small clear, and then we're going to go up to the next boss room. Okay, head up here. Now the best way to pull this, guys, is to have your tank pull one of these mobs and run back around this corner. That way you can get all of them to come. If you pull it into that, if you go into that room to attack, you're going to get a lot of aggro. Well, he pulled over here. Okay. Wrong button, because I'm a big noob. Okay. That's a little close to the boss to be clearing, but okie doke. Alrighty, should be fun. Here we go. I thought that looked too close to pull. I'm going to clear the rest of the trash off to help the group here, guys. Okay, so a little note, we're going to have to jump into this boss fight a lot quicker. You see these waters? Do not let them touch the boss. What they do is they heal him about 25 to 30%. So when you see them pop up, you can even run into them with your body and they'll disappear. But you got to do something to make them go away. They have to engage in the combat in some way. He pulls those to heal himself, and this is Twilight Lord Bathael. Okay, he's going to cast Restorative Waters again. Same deal. When these things pop, which is why it's important to clear the room, they pop by other mobs, if you see. Okay. Just going to multi-shot. I'm going to run into all these guys. You can see I'm just tagging them with my body, and then they disappear. So that's what you want to happen. Okay, that's it for him. Okay, now we're going to head over here. And you're going to click on this little fire of Akumai. There we go. Now we're going to head into the last room. You do not need to kill literally any of these tentacles. So if you just watch, there's a path here. You go around this one to the right. Okay, you're going to head down here behind the columns. You miss all this stuff. Somebody in the group pulled, unfortunately. Just going to tell the group we can skip all of these. This guy is got the tank. Okay, so tank's free, so I'll show the group. We can run over here, see if they'll follow. Okay, they're coming, it looks like. That's good. Okay, next time you're going to have two pop up on the side. You can run right by them. Don't need to kill either one of those. And you can go to the last boss, which is right here, which is Akumai the Devourer. Okay. Now with Akumai the Devourer, guys, there are a lot of AoE damage that lands on the ground, basically. There's these rocks that fall from the ceiling, and you basically can't do a whole lot to avoid them, from my understanding. Like, you'll see a blue thing on the ground, so you'll move out of that spot, and you'll land right next to it, and then immediately you'll get hit anyway. So I just kind of keep a defensive or a heal ready. Okay, so there's the blue, so I'm going to stay away from the blue. Boom, I still got hit, see? So you don't need to worry about these other heads. Yeah, see, no matter what, you get hit by it. So I just try to kill them as quick as I can and then not sweat the rest, guys. Try to find a semi-safe spot here. And as I say that, I get hit by something. Oh, all right. That was it for Akuma. You turn the quest in here, and you loot the chest here to get any loot you might got. And I got an algae twisted or twined waist cord. I'm sorry. And for you transmoggers, that's what that looks like. Kind of a cool green, light green and orange belt. So that was 2505 for us to complete Blackfathom Deeps. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel because I'm trying to grow it to help as many players as I can. And hit the little bell icon if you want to get notified of future videos. Thank you guys for spending the time with me. This has been Matt, and I'll catch you in the next one.